again and again, but I think it is my mistake that I see these avatars again and again. It is my mistake. If I wouldn't have given those idiotic blessings to Hiranyakashipu and Ravana and Kamsa, do you think Nrsimhadev will appear? I troubled the Supreme Lord. So please, Narada, never ever mention about that. I feel it is an insult. And Brahmaji said, I really feel I don't deserve this position. I am unworthy, a genuine humility. So the lesson from Brahmaji is a genuine humility. He genuinely, Brahmaji, felt that I am not qualified to hold this position of the manager managing the 14 planetary system. Genuinely, I don't hold this position. I don't deserve to hold this position. Simply Krishna has put me there and appreciating. It is Lord's blessings on me. Genuinely I don't. And on top of it, even though knowing Krishna is Supreme Lord, you see what my mistakes are, how idiotic I am. I went to Vrindavan and stole all the cows and calves and gopas, knowing Krishna is Supreme Lord. But I was so stupid to check whether that Krishna who is there in Goloka is the same Krishna in Vrindavan. I wanted to check that. Then I realized how big mistake I have done. Because of my mistakes. I mistakenly gave blessings to Hiranyakashipu. By mistake, I gave blessings to Ravana. All because of my blessings, mistakes. I created trouble in Vraja. So sincerely, Narada, I feel I am not qualified. But Krishna, out of his mercy, has kept me in this post. And genuine humility. This is a lesson from Brahmaji. Genuinely, we don't deserve what we have today. Genuinely, we don't deserve what we enjoy today. It is all Krishna's, ahaituki blessings. And genuinely feeling humble that I don't deserve. And that is a lesson from Brahmaji. And Brahmaji said, Krishna chastised me. Another day I was thinking, I am Brahma, four-headed. Krishna invited me for a meeting. And I went there. I saw thousands of Brahmas with multiple heads. One Brahma having one head, another Brahma having 100 heads, another Brahma having 1,000 heads. My ego is shattered, and Krishna has chastised me repeatedly again and again for doing this mistake. But Lord Shiva, I have never seen Krishna chastising Lord Shiva. I have seen Krishna glorifying Lord Shiva as though he has got 1,000 heads, 1,000 mouths, as though he has got 1,000 mouths. Krishna goes on singing the glories of Lord Shiva. To get Pradyumna as his son, Krishna all the way went to Kailas and worshipped Lord Shiva. Lord Ram worshipped Lord Shiva. Shiva is glorified, decorated as the greatest Vaishnava. And not once in my lifetime I have heard Krishna chastising or blaming Lord Shiva. But in my case, Krishna has blamed me so many times, chastised me so many times. But in Shiva's case, that has never happened. He is the greatest Vaishnava and he is a selfless person. When Krishna created this material world, he created Apsaras, he created Rishis, he created sages, munis, kings, and different people were given responsibility. But when Krishna created Bhuta, Preta, Pishacha, snakes and scorpion, no Deva was ready to take the responsibilities of them. Who will handle ghosts and goblins? Indra said, I will handle Devas. Even Danavas, the demons were handled. Apsaras were handled by Urvashi. All departments are. But when Bhuta, Preta, Pishachas were created, not a single person was ready to manage them. Then Lord Shiva, nobody was ready. And Lord Shiva took that responsibility. Do you think it is easy to manage ghosts, goblins, all the Preta, Bhuta, Pishachas? Lord Shiva took that responsibility happily. And one day Krishna asked Lord Shiva, how is it possible? Even if that option is given to me, I will not do it. Lord Shiva, how are you able to handle it? And Lord Shiva said, it's all simply your mercy. I will not reveal it. Two such departments which nobody was ready to take up was one Shiva's department, Bhuta Preta Pishacha. Second, Yamaraj department, Karma. Karma's department, Yamaraj, nobody was ready to take up. Because torturing people, punishing them, throwing them out of job, giving them disease, frying them in oil pan, stitching them in a sewing machine in Naraka. Who will do that seva? Finally, Yamaraj was trapped to do that seva. And Yamaraj did. That's why Krishna will not interfere in humans' karma. The full freedom is given to Yamaraj. If the person chants Krishna's name, that's a different story. So, Brahmaji glorified Lord Shiva. I have heard so many times Krishna speaking about Lord Shiva, even in Bhagavatam. When Lord Shiva chopped Daksha's head, if it is Brahma, if Brahma had chopped Daksha's head, Krishna will come and scold Brahma. But when Lord Shiva chopped Daksha's head, Krishna came there and glorified Lord Shiva, pacified Lord Shiva. He did not say it's wrong. Glorified and pacified Lord Shiva. And in the churning of milk ocean, one full chapter Krishna is glorifying Lord Shiva. Shiva is glorified. Then Indra, Narada Muni felt really moved. Yes, what you say is genuinely true. And the lesson from Brahmaji is genuinely feeling humble. Right? So, Lord Shiva, Narada Muni felt, yes, what you say is true. Lord Shiva is such a wonderful personality. I have never seen him doing all the other things. And Narada ran to Kailas. And Narada started singing the Param Vaishnava, Maha Vaishnava, Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. You are the greatest, you are the top, you are this, you are that, you are this. And Shivji closed his ears and smilingly said, Narada, what happened today? No, you didn't get anybody else. You came to me, you wanted to tease me, you wanted to insult me because you did these things one already. Before Narada saying this, Lord Shiva told him a beautiful story. Narada, you put me in trouble like this already. And Narada, when? I have never done that. No, you did that. Because one day what happened, Narada Muni went to Kailas. And he saw Lord Shiva in deep meditation, such a, Atma Ramas, what is that? Ekatma Niranjan. That's why Lord Shiva is called Niranjan. Ekatma Niranjan. He doesn't need anything external to make him happy. We are not like that. To become happy, we have to see money. To become happy, we have to see Rasgulla, Gulab Jamun. To become happy, we need family. To become happy, we need material dead matter, mobile phone, computer, house. For Lord Shiva to become happy, he doesn't need anything external. He is so happy and satisfied with himself. So, Lord Shiva was in a deep meditation and nothing in this 14 world can affect him. And Narada saw Lord Shiva so happily. And Narada became very happy and he immediately went to Vaikuntha. And he said, I went to Kailasa, my Lord. I just now saw Lord Shiva. He's in a deep trance. How wonderful devotee he is. No material energy can affect him. 3 modes of material nature cannot affect him. Dualities cannot affect him. He has won everything. He has mastered the senses. He has this, is that. And in front of Krishna, Narada glorified Lord Shiva so much. Then immediately Krishna said, wait. Let me also check. Then immediately Krishna took the form of this beautiful golden girl, Mohini. Eyes and all like fishes up to the ears. Eyebrows are like dolphin. Beautiful forehead and vilva fruit lips and nice kundala in her ear. And beautiful Kalasa, Amrita Kumbha in her hand and another ball in her hand, and she went so dazzling, beautiful, glowing girl went directly to Kailasa, and Lord Shiva is in deep trance, and she started playing ball in front of Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva opened his eyes and he started running behind Mohini. And Mohini purposely took Lord Shiva all the 14 planetary system, running race, marathon. And Lord Shiva went behind her throughout the fort. And Shiva said, Narada, please keep your mouth shut. You did this program already. I was running like a madman all the 14 planetary system and made a fool of myself. Again, don't praise me and create this story again. Please, So, Lord Shiva, a self-composed person. No dualities can agitate, neither praise nor insult. We are not like that. If somebody praises, we feel very comfortable. So the lesson from Lord Shiva is the dualities doesn't affect Lord Shiva. So we stop the journey of Narada here. We have another two chapters yet to go. Narada is further going to Hanuman, Pandavas. His journey is continuing. But our program stops here today. And the lessons, anyway, once again to recap the lessons from Brahmana is to remain simple and satisfactory. And the lesson from the South King, we should serve Krishna to the best of our capacity. Lesson from Indra, never develop a liking for glorification. And lesson from Brahmaji and Shiva is like genuinely remain humble. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much, Vardagopal.